So, some of you may have the lingering question around what steps do you take if your child is denied IEP services? Here are 10. First, understand the school's reason. If the school denies services to your child, it must explain its decision in writing. The school could provide you with a copy of the evaluation support at no cost. The school must also give you information on how to challenge its decision. Carefully read the school's explanation, and if you don't understand the school's reasons, you have the legal right to question. This can be as simple as a phone call to the school, or for a more in-depth explanation, request an in-person meeting with school personnel. Number 2, contact support services near you. IDEA requires that each state have a parent training and information center, or a PTI. I can send to you or include in the documents that I upload at the end of this week a list in the St. Louis metropolitan area. Their purpose is to give parents the skills and the information they need to work with schools that provide special education services. The center may have a library, support groups, and other resources. Center staff may be able to answer specific questions about your state's special education rules. Third, talk to an education advocate. An education advocate can help parents navigate the school system. The evaluation process for children who have learning and attention issues is complicated. It can also vary from school to school. An advocate can help you understand your options and even help you negotiate a solution with the school. Advocates are generally paid, but some provide free services to low-income families. If an IEP is denied, I'd encourage you to consider a 504 plan. If your child isn't eligible for services under IDEA, check whether support is available under Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act. A 504 plan can help your child manage learning and attention issues with accommodations, such as extra time on tests or assistive technology. Sometimes the school may actually suggest a 504 plan. Number 5, ask about extra help for your child. The school may have programs for struggling students who don't qualify for an IEP or a 504 plan. These programs can include one-on-one tutoring, peer mentoring, and special help, such as reading specialists who help a child with phonics. Be sure to ask what extra help your school offers students who are struggling. Children with an IEP or a 504 plan can also be eligible for tutoring or mentoring help. Number 6, try your best to get help outside of the school. These days, there are many businesses and other groups who provide out-of-school programming for children who are struggling in school. So look up local learning centers in your area, ask other parents about their experiences, and consider whether it makes sense to use a personal tutor for your child. In most cases, you would have to pay for these outside services. Number 7, explore an independent educational evaluation. If you disagree with the school's evaluation, you may want to consider exploring this option. An IEE, or an independent educational evaluation, is conducted by an outside professional, someone who's not employed by the school. This can be useful if you want to challenge the school's denial of services. Generally, parents must pay for an IEE. Parents can request that the school cover the cost, but the school may not agree. If the school's evaluation was flawed or incomplete, a due process hearing can result in the school being required to pay. Number 8, ask for mediation. One way to try to get the school to change its decision is to ask for mediation. A mediator is a neutral professional who works with parents and the school to find a solution. The mediator will usually meet with the parents and the school at the school offices and work to bring the two sides to an agreement. Okay? So number 9, consider filing a due process complaint. Another way to challenge the school's decision is through a due process complaint and hearing. This is a semi-formal proceeding where you and the school present evidence to an impartial hearing officer who decides if your child is eligible for service. A related option is a state complaint. This would be in the form of a letter to the agency in charge of education in your state. In this case, it would be the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education in Missouri. Both due process and state complaints are serious and complicated legal processes, and so you may want to discuss options with a lawyer first. And lastly, number 10, plan for a new evaluation. Whether you've tried steps 1 through 9 or have gone a different route, you may want to start creating a paper trail for your child's next evaluation. With more time and evidence, the school may agree your child needs some special education and related services. So prepare now. Save tests, papers that show your child's difficulties, save emails between you and your teachers that document your child's struggles, and then next year you may be in a better position to request a new evaluation. All right, so if you have any additional questions about those 10 steps that you might want to pursue in the event that your child is denied services through an IEP or 504 plan, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks.